Hello guys, this is Shar. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. Now this video is about last night's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, the season finale. And the show does return a few months from now in November. Now it's been said that Carlos King breaks the season up, so he doesn't have to pay these people their full salary. Their full contracted salary. For example, if they get, $2,000 for, the season, based on however many episodes they do. I'm just using this for example. These are not real figures, but if they get $2,000 for the season, he can give them $1,000 for the first half of the season, and then 4, 5, 6, 7 months later, he can give them the other 1,000. You know what I mean? That's just a way to keep all the money to himself or, for other staff or whatever. And for, I guess, the African or whatever, allegedly. But, so this is like a really, really cheap way of doing things. But this is Carlos King. Anyway, going right into the episode, right at the table, Destiny and Tisha comes in. Emotions get tense. Everyone's lip gets tight. I would imagine Sunny's top lip is starting to get sweaty, maybe even under her arms, because she knows it's about to go down. People are going to start questioning the timeline, because that's what it's been about since they've come on to the show. Immediately, I'm not sure if it was Tisha or Shanita, but immediately they start talking about it. And, basically go to Sunny or look to Sunny like, well, so what's up with the timeline? When did y'all actually started, dating or whatever? And this is basically where it started at. This is what she said. Let's listen.
We exchanged numbers then. And then when did y'all get into a relationship? When was it official? I want to say it only took 90 days. For y'all to be in an official relationship? For us to get married. No, in a relationship. We were together for 90 days. So August 7th got married. I know, I love you too. We weren't in a relationship. We exchanged numbers. So, hey, that's all.
That was in August.
What they got to do with
September?
I'm not Moses.
Good morning, love.
Some games here.
Destiny's receipts are actually receipting. Everybody look at Moses. I'm looking like, that's a man. I don't expect for real. But Sunny, I'm looking at you like, why you wanted him? Why you wanted that in you? Because you knew that was in Destiny. And for that's what I can't get jiggy with. I picked this out. When you was with Moses, were you talking to Destiny at all?
No.
The timeline don't make sense to me.
Well, it don't have to make sense.
It doesn't.
Can I ask a question? What month did y'all get married? December what?
9th.
So that means 90 days from there would have been September 9th is when y'all started dating.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so September 9th, y'all in a relationship. What was your last text about the hey baby? What was that?
All the way up until October was the last time we communicated. Yeah.
So that's basically where everybody turned down the table and started looking at Sunny like, yeah, Sunny, that's not, the timeline ain't lining. So, just as I've been saying from day one, it overlapped. It just overlapped. And just like Sunny said, why did you want to talk to him? All the men in St. Louis, why him? You know what I mean? Why him? Because she knew that he talked to Destiny and she just wanted to go there. Now, did she hate Destiny? Because that seems like something that someone would do that hates you or doesn't like you. So that hasn't been established that she didn't like her or hated her. So why did she want to cross her in that way, even though that they were not friends? You know what I mean? It's just a hateful, dishonest, dirty move, But hey, she didn't consider her a friend or whatever, but it's still a dishonest move. Far as I'm concerned, I just feel like they did it to get on the show. That's what I did. That's what I think. I think she just did it solely to just get on the show. She wanted to trade in her producer hat for a cast member hat And, one day, because she is a producer, she put this together in her head, like, oh, you know what? I know Carlos King will let us on the show if this goes down. And, I guess she let Moses in on it, or maybe he still don't know to this day. Maybe he thinks that they are just organically together. Who really knows besides Moses and Sonny? But yeah, to me, I just feel like it's dishonest on Sonny's part. But flipping over to Destiny, you just need to get over it. Like, you know what I mean? You shouldn't have thought this woman was that cool with you anyway, seeing how she did start off as a producer. You didn't talk to her all that much. And when women meet new women, at least for me, that's how I am. Everybody is not the same. But, when you meet a new woman, you don't just trust her all together. I mean, she's cool. We hang out. We have fun whenever we do hang out or have fun together. But I can't put nothing past her because I don't know her that well. And so, that's how it should be for Destiny. However, I know that she is going to, run this to the end because she don't have no other storyline. Again, she can't talk about her marriage. You know what I mean? And as far as her marriage goes, to me, it's apparent that LeBaric actually found out that Destiny had been cheating on him with Moses. She's already revealed that she's been knowing Moses for 15 years. She was only married to LeBaric for 2. So obviously, in the 2 little short years that they were together, she had flown out to St. Louis a few times. Only she knows how many times or whatever. But obviously, she had flew out to St. Louis a few times while married, and LeBaric found out about it. Then Destiny up jumps and gets pregnant, which is why LeBaric, he got a paternity test. Obviously, the results is that he's the father. So, he's good with that. He's good with being a dad and all that. But, because he had to do all this, found out the woman cheated on them and they cheated on him, and they had only been together for 2 years. He's like, you know what? F her. I'm out. So he filed for divorce. Now it makes sense because everybody was like, why would he do this? And y'all only 2 years in and you just had the baby. Well, he did it because he's thinking this man that you had went out to go see however many times, it might be his. So, I mean, to me, that egg has been cracked or cooked. As far as I'm concerned, that's the reason. And, the whole NDA is that it's his ego. Like, he doesn't want her to recap it or talk about it on the show because it's embarrassing. 2 years. She's supposed to be all into her man, her husband, for 2 years. I mean, she should have been all wrapped up into that man. So, to me, I know if I married the man that I wanted real bad and he actually married me, I would be all into him. It would be no man on earth during those stages, not 2 years in, that I would even be thinking about, let's alone about to cheat on my husband of only 2 years. You know what I mean? So to me, it's clear that Destiny didn't even love LeBaric, as far as I'm concerned. Because what woman who's completely, totally happy, blissful, in love with her man, actually got the man that she's truly, truly in love with to marry her? They go off by this big, beautiful home or whatever, and she still cheats. Only within 2 years of marriage. To me, that sounds like Destiny never loved LeBaric. She just probably did it for security. To me, that's what it seems like to me. Because she was willing to give her body to someone else, while freshly married. So to me, it seemed like she never loved LeBaric. And it was just, for lack of another way to say it, a money grab for her. You know what I mean? Because LeBaric was more financially stable than her. And then not only that, Destiny was just too stupid to even know how to keep the marriage going for a substantial amount of time. And not only that, you cheated with a man who did not even have the half of what your husband had. You are stupid, girl. You are supposed to F up, not down. or at least lateral, like the two men you messing with at least got the same type of assets. You know what I mean? Like you went down, like all the way down as far as financials. You know, I mean, LeBaric and Moses' finances is like night and day. You know what I mean? So she was just too, I don't know. She's not good at getting the bag. Clearly, not even on a personal note. Business. She's not good at business, and she's not good at relationships and keeping them together either. So, girl, you got some learning to do. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's the reason why they got a divorce. It's like I said, that egg has been cooked. That is out of the bag now, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, so they went back and forth with that for a little while longer, and Sonny is basically like, girl, even if it don't add up or the timeline don't add up or whatever it is you're saying, I really don't even care. I got the ring. She's so big on, I have the ring. So, which, but the thing is with Sonny though, I'm just curious, do you hate Destiny? Do you not like Destiny, or did you just do it just to get on the show? She is a producer of reality TV. So, did she just sit up one day and just say, you know what? I know Carlos King will allow us to get on the show if we do this. If I get with Moses and, have that big salacious thing and da-da-da about the timeline, and they were actually dating before us and da-da-da, I know he'll let us on the show. So did she just really literally want to trade in her producer hat for a reality show star? Or did she truly not like Destiny, or hate Destiny, or jealous of Destiny for whatever reasons why? It's one of the three, right? So anyway, that was that. I mean, so the takeaway is the timeline overlapped. You messed with Moses while she was messing with Moses. Regardless if Moses had 13 other women, the timeline overlapped. You was kind of dishonest and dirty for doing it. Even though the woman, you didn't feel like the woman was your friend, it still was kind of dirty. However, the question is, did you do it because you don't like Destiny deep down, or did you do it solely just to get on the show and you just said, F it, I want to be on the show, right? And the other takeaway is that, Destiny got caught by her husband, her ex-husband, cheating with Moses, and that's why he divorced her. So, I mean, it's out the bag for that. And then Tisha, she also brings up Mel and Destiny, saying, is there anything that they wanted to clear up, anything that they wanted to talk about, to clear the air and let it go and let bygones be bygones after you guys talk and clear the air, which, Destiny had just came off of arguing, going back and forth with Sonny, and Kimmy made a good point. Like, dang, did you have to do it right now? Can the woman, take a breather or rest a little bit? Because we already know if she start, talking with Mel about all that stuff, she's already on 10. It can go left. And it did, because before it was all over with, Destiny got up. But who you gonna hit, Destiny? Who really are you gonna hit? Do you really think anybody about to let you actually hit Mel? She got Shanita there. I don't know if Lauren will do anything. She seems so nice and quiet. I mean, you know what they say about quiet people, though. You know what I mean? But do you really think that anybody was going to let you? I mean, Nell was there. I don't know if Stormy would jump in, but Nell is there. She is a little a pit bull disguised in a chihuahua package. So do you really think they were going to let you hit Mel? And the security for the show is also there. So, I mean, she did that to me for drama factor, clout factor, or whatever. Because you knew that, for one, Mel wasn't going to jump up because she's not for, fighting and all that. That's not her go-to. And technically it's probably not even Destiny's go-to, but, she want people to really think she's crunk when she probably not. But, yeah, so they started to discuss. Mel was like, if it was anything I wanted to say to her, I would have said it to her about 2.5 years ago. That was the last time we spoke. Not really tripping on it no more, not thinking about it. So, no, it was really nothing I got to say to her. And Destiny was kind of like, yeah, me too, right, same here, whatever. So they started to discuss things, and Mel basically started just going down the line of the things that she had remembered that made her not really want to rock with Destiny anymore. The producers of the show started, showing clips of those incidents. I remember the incident. I remember all the incidents, but I know when she was having her single release party for Telltale Signs, when that girl pulled her outside talking about a damn village, I was like, what? Oh yeah, she jealous. She definitely jealous of her, because why would you pull her out to talk about why aren't I a part of your village, and you minimize the fact that I don't really have a village, or whatever the nonsense she was talking about. It's like, girl, I ain't about to get in no damn conversation about no damn villages. And I'm celebrating my first single ever coming out on iTunes and everywhere else. What? So yeah, that was real. She was looking real green with jealousy and envy during that scene. And then the other scene with the taco night or whatever, just talking over her. She was already shook with her because, she had noticed by then Mel wasn't really rocking with her no more. Wasn't really calling her too much no more after that. And so, so she was already salty, which is why she was trying to talk over her and dog her out, basically. And then that last thing, I can't even remember what the last thing was. I can't remember what the last thing was, but and you guys drop down in the comments if you remember what the last thing was. But yeah, so Mel just wrote, ran down real quick what those things were. And, Destiny come up with, well, you was basically talking on the phone with Coleslaw and trying to tell her how to successfully cheat with your husband. And that blew Mel's top. Obviously it'll blow any woman's top. You saying some nonsense like that. Like, why would I be telling this girl how to cheat? Now, we all know that Martell allowed Coleslaw to call the home because she had got, access to the phone number or whatever. And Martell does not have any backbone. He's not a real man to keep his mistress, from the wife or go tell her, look, don't call that number no more, or it's going to be something. I'm not an advocate of a man putting his hands on a woman or anything like that. It's not what I'm saying, but he don't have no control. He didn't know how to keep his side chick in check because, you shouldn't be allowing her to call your home. You know what I mean? But, Martell being who he is, not much of a man, clearly, he allowed it, and it happened more than once. You know what I mean? Now, is Mel guilty for probably talking to her and trying to say this and that and this and that? Like, girl, I ain't got no sympathy for you. Don't call me back. Now, a lot of women wouldn't even do that much. Like, I'm not about to talk to you and tell you I ain't got no sympathy for you and this and that. A lot of women ain't gonna do that. A lot of women are gonna slam the phone down and like like Destiny said, go on over there and whoop on her tail. You know what I mean? But some women will talk, and say this and say that over the phone or whatever. But, girl, don't tell me I was trying to tell her how to cheat. Now, that's where you seem real stupid and crazy. You looking crazier, you sound crazier than you look, basically. Don't tell me I'm sitting up there giving this girl pointers on how to take my husband from me. You know what I mean? And like she said, why would I be upset then? I would have sat up there and just been a sister wife, and we could have had a throuple and been happily ever after. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you sound stupid. You know what I mean? You was really trying to get loud and get all indignant, trying to drive that point home when it's not hitting. It's not hitting, boo. Just like you not hitting, Destiny. I don't know. She's just off. She's just always like, she's not quite. She can't quite get business together. You know what I mean? She can't quite keep a man. She couldn't quite keep her husband. She's just always off. She always drops the ball. You know what I mean? She's just one of these people who can never get it right. You know what I mean? And because they can't never get it right, they always trying to use other people and use other people's assets and leverage to get ahead, because they can't, for some reason, get ahead on their own merit, their own skills. You know what I mean? They can't do it. And Destiny is just one of those people to me. She just can't not seem to get it right, point blank in the period. You know what I mean? And that's just where how I feel about Destiny. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this episode was really pretty much about those two topics, Sunny and Moses, and Mel and Destiny. And, you know, Mel is done with her. And as she has been for the last 2 years already. Ain't going back. Ain't look back. Don't, you know, feel sorry for her or whatever. Just like Mel said, F Destiny. And she also, in one of her confessionals, she was like, with Destiny, ugly, big ass. So we're starting to hear Mel cuss a little bit more, which is funny because she never really curse or whatever. So it's kind of funny. But it's also telling that she's just kind of fed up. And, you know, she's really about getting these people told off at this point, because she's tired of people playing with her and lying on her and just going around saying whatever about her. She's, you know, going to fight back with her words and her receipts at this point as well. So the saga continues for next season. They will pick back up on this girls trip. So I can't wait till November. It will be hot, not hot, but it will be good reality TV for Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys drop down comments. Tell me what you think. Please like the video, subscribe, and until next time, ciao.